Hey guys, Nananki here, bringing you another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. Today I'm playing some defensive spy, first on CP Egypt and then on Goldrush. And you might have already noticed that I sound a little bit different, and it is much clearer and doesn't sound like crap anymore because I finally got my good microphone in the mail, and I'm very pleased about that. Amazon always comes through and actually sent it faster than I expected them to, or faster than they expected themselves to, I should say. They estimated delivery between the 20th and the 23rd, and it showed up yesterday on the 19th. So I was pretty happy about that, and it works and sounds good. And yeah, there, I caught that heavy in the back, and that's like the first of 3, I think, that I get on that particular guy. And I'm never really trying to single anybody out when I'm playing, but you know, heavies do have big backs, and they move slow. They are very nice targets because you know, they have so much health. The backstab is extra effective. And I should mention my loadout is the Ambassador, the regular knife, which in this case is a strange knife, and the Dead Ringer is my watch for this video. I love the Dead Ringer. I have a hard time at this point using anything but the Dead Ringer. I'm so accustomed to it, and kind of surprised I got away with running there, and thought that sticky might catch me, so I brought the Ringer back up, but no need at all. And once again, you know, nobody really around, and you know, anytime I try to pass in front of an area where I might be seen by blue, I try to, you know, play the part and not look at blue team. If you stare at them, there's that heavy again, and as soon as I saw him checking his back, I thought, oh, I should get him because he's checking his back, and I missed the first stab, I thought, oh no, but I got the second one. And that's when I glanced at his name, and I thought, oh, I think I've killed that guy a couple times already, and here we got 3 people on the point. I'm like, oh, very nice. I'm very pleased with that. You know, try to get the medic primarily. I just, you know, if I figured I could get the medic, then it would all be good, but then I had that open shot on the soldier, and you know, hoping to shoot the NG in the head when he sticks his head out to save his gun, but he didn't even save his gun, so it didn't even matter. And sniper gets spooked and runs off for more health, and more sappers. I've got as many sappers as you've got sentry guns, Mr. NG. You can put them out that little doorway all day long. Not going to accomplish much. You really need to put sentries in a not-so-obvious position. I love that flare that just barely missed me. Like, look at a psychic pyro shooting flares at me from across the whole map. But I thought I'd catch him in the back while he was looking up, and I sure didn't. And the heavy saw me, and I missed him as well. In fact, I have an absolute missing spree here shortly against a sniper. In fact, that might be him right there. Yeah, because he's got the Razorback, and so obviously you don't want to go for the backstab, and figure I can get the headshot. And I have a hard time waiting for the gun to reset. I always have the inclination to just, you know, clamp the trigger down and just auto-fire at maximum speed, but that's really not the way to do it. You really should slow down, take your time, aim properly, and then pull the trigger. You know, you really got to aim properly or you're not going to accomplish anything. And God, there's like 5 of them on the point, and oh, they're capturing the second point too. I managed to pick the medic, only barely. You know, I love those extreme side angle stabs. You know, you got to kind of line yourself up to be stabbing their back, even if their back isn't really to you. That was the end of that round, and a losing round, but it was still fun. So I kept the footage in there. And now I'm switched over to Goldrush, and you know, cart levels are always pretty fun to spy. If you know, can keep only a thin trickle of people making it to the cart, then especially if you can keep teleporters down, then you've got the perfect kind of conditions for spy, because everyone's heading to the same place. It moves slowly. I guess that guy was AFK or typing to somebody. You got type fragged. That's what happens when you go AFK in Team Fortress 2. So, saw that demo man spamming from way across the way, and oh yeah, caught him in the head. I'm very pleased. Headshots are very pleasing. Reflections as pyro, very pleasing. Certain things in this game are just very pleasing. I saw Blue say get on the cart after that guy took out the sentry gun, and I thought, okay, well, maybe they'll heed his advice and get on the cart, and I stood there for a minute and nobody came, and I was like, alright, enough of that, and decided to head back this way and see what I could see, and blown heavy, randomly, not checking his back. Yep, easy meat. I like spies that run in tiny circles, because, you know, you might evade like a sniper that way, but you're not going to evade anything else. Even heavy fire or grenade fire is pretty likely to catch you if you're only running in 2-foot circles. And boy, you know, people love to walk up those stairs blindly, and that guy was kind of checking his back, and so he worried me. And you know, this demo man has seen me plainly, but I still thought maybe he'll just run up the stairs, but no, he sees me. He's trying to catch me on that ledge, and I'm like, you know, I don't like this standoff. I just don't like it at all. You know, the entire point of spy is the element of surprise. I'm like, I'm out of here. Here, you can go fight that other demo, and I get sniped probably by the guy going for the demo man. But that's no problem. I think I'll catch people as they jump off this ledge, and he's dead, so good opportunity to decloak, and that's why I like that ledge, because people jump right over you without really noticing, and that might have looked like a backstab, but you would be wrong, it was not. It was clearly not a backstab. What are you, silly? You know, once again, Dead Ringer lets you be offensive like that and aggressive in an open space, and, you know, get your 1 kill or 2 kills, and then, you know, pop that watch up and get out of there without any repercussions. And, you know, you can stay alive for almost absurd amounts of time as long as you're, you know, not too aggressive about your decloaks. If you're trying to use the Dead Ringer to get into position and not to save your life, then you can really run into some problems. And, you know, I don't recommend using it for that purpose. In fact, I catch myself in that trap from time to time, you know, where you can't even get through the front line, and then you're trying to decloak, you know, near your intended target so you don't have any cloak up afterward. Didn't that look like a backstab to you? I swear, even though he had the Dead Ringer up, I thought, you know, a backstab would still probably finish him off once he was already invisible, because he had already taken so much damage. But the Dead Ringer prevents 90% of the damage, so you only take 10%. Backstabs do 600% of your target's current health in damage. So if he's got 100 health, it's going to do 600 damage. So a 90% reduction of 600% damage would be 60% damage. Another random note about the Dead Ringer is I noticed when I was playing on Engie the other night that you only take, you don't get revenge kills on your sentry when you kill Dead Ringer spies. So if you see your sentry, you know, kill somebody and you don't have a kill in your sentry, you know with certainty that you are in fact have just killed a Dead Ringer spy. And I see him buying my disguise there. I went and stood on where the health should spawn, and nobody questioned it. And, you know, Engie completely had his back turned, and, you know, that's what you want to do, is try to sell your disguise. And speaking of disguises, I thought that might be a disguised spy. I lagged just a hair when I was walking by him. I thought maybe I bumped into him. And, yeah, sapping things in front of people is usually a pretty good way to reveal yourself as a spy. But if you've got the Dead Ringer full, you know, it doesn't matter. It's just another opportunity to get behind the front line. And God, I should have fired earlier there. I had his head perfectly lined up for a couple seconds, and it was just like, oh, too late. Yeah, I get sniped from way over there. That's okay. That's the first time I died on this round, and I mean, you can't go forever as a spy unless you're the cloak and dagger, like perhaps that guy, because I don't see him undisguising anywhere. And you know, if you're on the regular Invis Watch, or especially if you're on the Dead Ringer, you don't have that much time to get where you're going and get out of sight. And you know, people once again pushing the cart, and I chase the scout into the pit here and try to pull off some headshots. And God, trying to get headshots on scouts is just bleh. And when I lose half my health in one scattergun blast, I'm like, yeah, Dead Ringer. I'm not even going for any more headshots. You go ahead and take your shots at me, because this engagement is complete. I made my attempt and failed. That's usually how I try to treat Spy. It's like, if I miss my opportunity, I thought for sure he was going to kill me, but he did not. If you miss your opportunity as Spy, and you know, they're aware of your presence, and you're having a standoff with them, and it's not working out to your advantage, you know, cut your losses, just leave, you know. I thought he might walk in front of me, and that did not work out, and then I thought maybe I can go get that health, but you know, he's standing right there. No, none of that. Another thing that does work, as far as giving you a false readout for killing a Dead Ringer, I noticed, is the Eyelander as Demo Man. If you're playing Demo Night, it'll tell you that you have a head. It simulates that. I think, in fact, it counts as a head, and speeds you up and everything, even if it was a Dead Ringer spy. And then like I said, the reverse is not true for the sentry guns on Engie. So you know, there's not any clear, consistent rule to it that's always in play or always enforced. It does vary, class to class, weapon to weapon, item to item. You know, as to whether that's Valve's grand plan, or whether that is just the randomness of their decisions moment to moment. Who's to say? I'm inclined to believe the latter. But it's all good. That's what makes this game so interesting, is that so many classes and so many weapons can layer up in so many different ways to make such a mixed bag. And I love this horrible fail moment. I thought, okay, there's another spy with me, and he's running up on the back of the cart, so I'll run up on the front of the cart. And when they inevitably notice him after he stabs a few people, and they spin around to kill the spy on the cart, I'll start stabbing him from the other end. But instead, he kind of just fail-stabbed a few people and didn't actually get anybody, and they blew him away, and then turned their attentions to me, and I made nothing of it. Not to put it all on him, obviously I screwed up too. I didn't manage anything out of that. But I really thought they were going to get the point after all that defense, all that completely solid defense. They had it all the way down to the last few feet. And one more bonus clip. It's not even close to a round, but on Dust Bowl, on the first point, you know, oh my god, that guy bumped into me and just did not react at all. I was like, really? Okay. But yeah, waiting for my team to capture the first point, you know, going for the timelessly fun spy cap. How much fun is that, honestly, you know? And watch this. Everybody just walks away. This Angie just goes running away. I mean, why would we watch the point? And here comes Captain Hero, my friend, who was on the other team for that round. And trying his best, but, you know, those rockets are easy to dodge from that range. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the comments and the likes so very much, and the subscriptions for that matter. I will keep the videos coming, and I will catch you next time. Peace.